Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. We've got the new Loot Crate DX in my hands. Now, Loot Crate DX is the extra size Loot Crate. Loot Crate has this big box that's a bit more expensive than the normal one, but you get much more to it. So the normal box costs like 30 bucks. This one costs 60 bucks. But instead of getting like $60 worth of stuff, you get over $100 worth of stuff. And so far, it's been some really cool items within. Just like the normal box, it always has the same theme. This one's theme is horror, so we get a bunch of horror stuff inside. And let's go through what we get, and it's a hell of a lot. This is a pretty heavy box, so bear with me because this is going to be an interesting one, and I don't want things like flying all over the place. And alright, first up, they give you this nice handy little guidebook as to everything that is inside, so you know exactly what's going on. And much like the normal Loot Crate, they give you pins for every single month's theme. This one's Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, with the cube and the background. Really cool. Like, Hellraiser is a property that I've watched a little bit. I'm not the biggest horror fan, so this it's interesting. It's kind of cool. It's a nice pin, though. It's actually got a good version of Pinhead on it. It's a very clean, solid pin. Alright, so now we've got a statue of The Thing, John Carpenter's classic film. So it's John Carpenter's The Thing statuette. It's from Chronicle Collectibles. Show it off. Hopefully you can see it. I know it's a little shiny in there, but hopefully it kind of comes through. Considered one of the scariest films of all time, celebrate this tense, visually striking classic with this limited edition piece of art. Captures one of the most iconic effects of the movie, a fitting tribute to the hard and visionary work by makeup artist Rob Bottin. It's pretty nice. Like, as I said, I'm not the biggest of horror fans, so this doesn't really do a whole lot to me, or for me, but, you know, it's still kind of cool to see. So at least I'll give it that. Next up, we've got Walking Dead zombie mug. This thing is freaking huge. So this is the box that the mug comes in. So down there it says warning, coffee dweller, zombie mug inside. This is an exclusive. This is licensed by AMC, made by Just Funky. It is an exclusive for Loot Crate. Actually going to take this one out of the box to show it off because I feel like you need to see it to get the full effect. So this is how big the mug is. The mug is freaking huge. It's got zombies all around there. And then within, we've got a zombie on the inside. So this is a pretty big mug. Obviously, it's one that you're going to want to be really careful with. And if you're a diehard Walking Dead fans, I imagine this is what you're going to want to get. It's pretty cool. I've got 3 billion mugs as is, so it is what it is. It'll probably go up on eBay or something like that as part of a Walking Dead package. They've got a print. We've got an Evil Dead 2 variant art print. These art prints, I've said in all the videos, I'm never impressed with them. I've yet to see one that really jumps out at me as like, I have to have that, or it's done in such a way that I think it's absolutely amazing and makes it unique. It's an exclusive. Bruce Campbell's so nice, we put him in the crate twice. This variant print from the Sam Raimi classic will make a perfect addition to your cult film art collection. Impress even most primitive screwheads. It's made by Gray Matter. I mean, it's nice. It's printed decently. I just kind of shrug my shoulders as I go, whatever. It's not anything that's amazing enough that like I couldn't print it off on my printer. I know that might sound mean, but I'm going to be honest, and that's just the truth. All right. Fans, we've got a Scream fleece sweater. It's got a cross between the classic painting The Scream and Scream the movie. So what's your favorite scary movie classic art mashup? This fleece crewneck sweater may not protect you from knives, but it will ward off the weather-related chill of fall. Featuring the cold calling Ghostface in the style of Edward Monk's The Scream. This design is only available through Loot Crate DX. It's another exclusive. It's made by Loot Crate. This is actually a really thick sweater. Or, yeah, sweatshirt. I'd call this more of a sweatshirt than a sweater. But, okay, whatever. We'll call it a sweater. At least that's what they're calling it, sweater. Not bad. Like, it's definitely getting cold out. I don't have a lot of sweatshirts in that sort of sense. Mine all have hoods, so that'll be nice. All right, next we get Delirium from Full Moon. It's a bonus Delirium magazine. Enjoy this full issue of Delirium magazine featuring an exclusive Loot Crate article. Excuse me, don't know why I am yawning. Haven't ever read the magazine, so I can't really tell you what it's like inside or how it is, but Full Moon does, some solid work overall. So if you're one who really enjoys horror, I think this would be one for you. But yeah, I mean, it's a bonus. They're throwing it in there, whatever. And finally, we've got an Ash vs. Evil Dead Chainsaw Replica Bank. Whether you're battling deadites or just trying to figure out where to meet for dinner, keep your phone or other USB power devices going strong with this groovy power bank. Take this officially licensed replica of Ash's signature chainsaw with you, or display it proudly. Hail to the king, baby. So yeah, so it's a power bank. It says Ash versus Evil Dead. It's the chainsaw. It's pretty hefty and it's got some good size to it. And we got on the bottom, for those who would like to actually use it and plug it in, to use it as a power bank. So, it's a neat item. It's an exclusive. Not someone that I probably will ever, not one that I think I would ever wear, or ever use. I have like 3 billion power banks as is, and be honest, this one's really freaking unwieldy, and it's interesting. I'll give them that. It's really, really interesting, because it is so big, and I imagine these are actually wires that are in this little box. Yeah. So, overall, really interesting concept. Not necessarily one that I'm going to be going crazy over and, like, absolutely have to have. But, as I said, interesting. It is definitely creative, if nothing else. But overall, the box has been, it's okay. I mean, if you are a horror fan, I'd imagine you're going to jump for joy over this box. There's some really interesting things in it that I think are pretty unique. And that's one of the great things about this box. You do feel like you're getting your bank, your money worth by the end of it. So if you're a horror fan, I'd imagine you're going to like this one. If you're not a horror fan, you're probably going to be like me and kind of shrug your shoulders and give it a big meh. Not bad, but just nothing too special in my mind. But overall, interesting. I think there's some unique items in there that, are definitely... I have never seen them other places, so I'll give the box that. We'll go with that. We're going to end it on a positive and be a little positive about this box. But overall, Loot Crate DX, you definitely get your money's worth. This is maybe the first one that I've been generally disappointed in. I think there was one other that I haven't really enjoyed too much. But overall, it's not, you definitely get your money's worth of the products. Whether or not you like the products is a whole other thing. But it is what it is. You can't win them all. And, yeah, so next month we'll have another box that we'll go over and show off what's inside. If you like your own Loot Crate DX, you can use the link below. It is an affiliate link, so by doing so, you do help support our site, which would be much appreciated. It's how we're able to actually afford these things to show off. Until next month, though, you can find us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So, as always, thank you for watching, and keep it geeky.